for joining me on May and More Talk Show today. My name is Madam Amor, aka Madam No Nonsense, aka Madam God, aka Madam For Real. Thank you for joining me on May and More Talk Show today. Our topic is... Welcome to May and More Talk Show. My name is Madam Amor, aka Madam No Nonsense, aka Madam God, aka Madam For Real. Thank you for joining us on May and More Talk Show today. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. Please keep leaving comments because it's very important. And for those that are supporting our page, we say a big thank you. Many says religion and belief plays a big role in marriage and relationship. It encourages people to have a better relationship with their partners. Today we'll be talking about religion and belief in marriages. Today I have my special guest with me. Now, today she's looking very different. Forget about the glasses. She wants to just look bougie today. Thank you, Abby, for coming to me on More Talk Show today.
Thanks, Mary.
It's always a pleasure to have you here.
I'm always happy to be here.
Abby is a very busy woman. I mean, joining me on Me and More Talk Show is a big, I do appreciate her a lot because she sometimes has to leave everything to be on our show. And I want to say a big thank you for educating us last time regarding the last topic we had, rat family and all that.
Yeah.
Thank you. A lot of people love this show.
Great.
A lot of people are just, they say you spoke well.
Oh,
and
thank you, viewers.
They really appreciate everything Abby said. So Abby, today we'll be talking about religion and belief in marriages today. So people would like to know what religion and belief is in the first place. When you say a religion or a belief, what is it?
Let's go to Wikipedia. Today, Wikipedia is my friend.
Okay.
So, religion and beliefs, according to Wikipedia, says that religion and belief systems that relates to spirituality, human spirituality.
Okay.
So, the following definition says that religion, belief is a collection of cultural systems and it relates to humanity and spirituality of a human being.
Yeah.
All right. So what you believe in and what I believe in may be totally different thing altogether. All right.
Okay.
So religion and beliefs in marriages, to me, it's very important.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we want to look at the role religion and belief plays in marriage. Because you see where, say for instance, this is a Christian and this is a Muslim. What does it do to marriage?
Yeah. Light and darkness have nothing in common.
Yes.
So being a Christian and marrying a Muslim, or being a Buddhist and marrying a Muslim, you guys are in different paths. I'm not saying light, so I'm saying light and darkness in the sense that one is red and one is black, and they're totally different things altogether.
Yeah.
Our beliefs in what we believe in who we serve are totally different when it comes to the Islamic religion.
Yeah.
If it comes to Christianity, if it comes to Buddhism, or traditional. So then I believe that a partner you choose, research shows that people with same belief tend to have a very successful marriages.
Yeah.
All right. So in a nutshell, it means that what I believe in, let's say there's a problem at home.
Yeah.
And my belief is that we should pray. And you as a partner, as a husband, you're thinking it's not about prayer. So I am praying for the situation.
Yeah.
You are also doing something different.
Yeah.
Now we cannot come together to find a solution to it because our beliefs or our religion or our spirituality, it's not coming together. I think we should do it this way.
Yeah.
My partner thinks we should do it this way. So at the end of the day, I probably will not even have concentration to pray because I'm upset that my husband is not even accepting what my beliefs are.
Yeah.
All right. So our beliefs as human beings, we should always, they said iron sharpeneth iron. So when you find the right partner who believes in the same thing, it makes it much easier and much better. We shouldn't say I would marry a Christian but then I'll change him or her to a Muslim. Or we shouldn't say, oh, I'm going to marry a Muslim and I'll change him into a Christian. Like, it doesn't work. To me, light and darkness have nothing in common. So yeah, we should have same beliefs.
So what I see about this belief and religion, I feel sometimes we deceive ourselves.
Exactly.
We deceive ourselves thinking that, okay, this is going to work, or I can make this work later. I can change this person. So I'm looking at the role that this marriage, religion plays in our marriages. For instance, say if you have someone who is a Christian and believes in prayers, do you think that if, say we are both from the same Christian background, do you think that that can help the marriage in any way?
Exactly, yeah. So then when I believe in something and you also believe in the same thing, it adds up. So my belief is probably here, and then my partner's belief comes to add up, and it's the same thing, so it shoots up here. All right. So together it would become powerful, or it becomes stronger. So then what your husband believes in or what your wife believes in should align with your beliefs as well, because it's going to go a long way in making decisions in your home, in making decisions, raising children, doing everything. It has to be on. I was watching the show, I think it was Marriage on First Sight, and then the guy, they've not seen each other before. It was on TV. So they meet for the very first time, and then they marry. All right, that's what is happening in the world now. Well, so in this show, the guy met the lady for the first time. Then the lady is a very spiritual person. She likes to burn incense. And during the wedding ceremony, they were using some wings. The guy did not like it. Okay, but for what I was thinking was that the guy is a lonely man. He's lost all his family. So he's by himself. So now he wants to find someone. Okay. So the fear of being alone is not making him. He clearly showed that he did not like the spirituality side of the woman. But then he still wants to be with her. When I was watching the show, I was really thinking, I'm like, you don't like it. So she's probably going to wake up in the morning, wants to practice yoga for 30 minutes.
So at the end of the day, in a situation like that, I feel the marriage may not end up well. And that's why it comes to me saying, I can't, like, we're saying we're deceiving ourselves.
Exactly.
You know. So now there's something that people talk about when it comes to religion and spirituality in marriages. They talk about the intimacy side of it. People go like, oh, if you're too religious, or you're too you have a certain belief, there's going to be problem with the intimacy. Intimacy, what I mean intimacy is like sexual life in your marriages. People say that you know, when you have to have sex in marriage, you have to explore. You should be able to do everything. I mean, sex has no formula when it comes to marriage. Sex is sex. It doesn't matter how you do it, as long as you give yourself respect and it's consent by the two people. I mean, you don't have to say, okay, I'm going to do it this way or I want to do it that way. But with religion, there's always a boundary. There's always a way you have to do this or way you have to do that. What do you think about that?
Trust me, I sometimes feel like religion has nothing to do with sex. It is the individuals.
Okay.
That is sex.
Abigail said religion has nothing to do with sex. It has to be the individual.
It is the individual. They make it up.
Okay.
Fasting so I cannot have sex. Oh, I'm doing this. I'm in the periods and like hack the crap. Sex has nothing to do with sex. Is designed naturally. Animals are having sex. Oh my goodness, how about us human beings? So your spiritual life, again, to me, should not affect your sexual life.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
You should explore. Marriage without sex is definitely going to be boring. So then, if you think you're too spiritual and that you wouldn't want your partner to do such things, again,
you should have the talk before.
Again, it goes back to them find the same person with your belief. That you probably would say, okay, when I'm fasting,
I don't want us
to do this.
Okay, so that's a very important point. So if you have a partner that really is very spiritual, or it has this particular religion that he holds on to, and say he has a particular time he wants to do some certain things. I always believe in dialoguing. You sit down and you dialogue about it and be honest. The problem we have in marriages, in our day-to-day life, is communication and honesty. We are not able to be truthful to each other about how we feel about something, and you just lower yourself into it before you start expressing it and start saying it. So I believe that if you have a belief or you have a religion, you should be able to communicate with your spouse, so that, look, this is how I like when I'm fasting, I don't like to be touched. I want to be very holy. And one thing again, what if your partner is spiritually, he or she's got that spirituality in them, they believe that religion. What if they're not as strong as you are? That's another thing. I'm a Christian, you're a Christian. I may not be as strong as my partner is. What about that? That's one thing, because my partner is obviously a strong Christian, and he holds on. Sometimes I go like, he's choking me with it. What do you do in a situation like that?
I feel that it boils back down to love and communication and honesty. So I'm pretty sure, I know you so well, that you would tell our brother from the get-go that I love God so much, but hey, I won't be getting up at 6 a.m., 5 a.m. to be praying.
He likes us to get up and pray.
Yeah, I might not be able to do it every time. And it is left with him or her to accept it that way. Do not accept it tomorrow and turn around and say, oh no, it's not going to work. Because the person has told you from the get-go that I love God, we'll be going to church with you sometimes. It doesn't affect our marriage. I am happy for you to pray morning to evening, but sometimes when it comes to us doing certain things, prayer should please wait. All right? If we have to do family gatherings and you have to be at church, we should communicate it. It shouldn't be mine and you have to follow. All right? So I believe that when there's love, people tend to understand. All right. And then when there's communication, like you rightly said, people do not communicate. They want to marry, they want to be in a relationship, so they pretend to love everything. And then when reality hits now, they're like, oh, no, please.
See, I always say something. The best way to deal with people is not to force it down their throat.
Exactly.
It's to introduce them to it and let them flow themselves.
Yeah, you can't change nobody.
You don't need to. Whichever religion that you are, whichever spirituality that you're into, whichever belief that you have, even if you meet someone who is not in that same boat with you and you want to be with the person, give the person opportunity to learn and understand you first.
Exactly.
Understand why you are in there.
Exactly.
Just let them do it themselves.
Exactly.
Don't push it on them.
Yeah.
Let the person understand where you're coming from. What got you there. Let the person be curious to wanting to know.
Yeah.
I think it is very important that way than forcing it down their throat.
Yeah.
If you know you're going to be forcing it down the person's throat, please just don't even get started with it.
There's this pastor that I love so much, Pastor Noel Jones. He's an American. He said something. His marriage did not work. His first marriage did not work. But then he said something. He said, I realized that God called me but did not call my wife. All right?
Yeah.
So he is the pastor. The wife is not the pastor.
Yeah.
So it means that the wife's beliefs and what she thinks might be totally different from his. But then Bible again says that you should, before you become a pastor, before you come out to the public, you should manage your home first. Yeah. So if you're going to church and your wife says no, you have to stay home. Yeah. Because you have to make peace first before you. All right. So then, if you realize, from the very beginning, we should communicate it that this is what is going to be happening. Yeah. And then you should say, I don't want it. Yeah. So if you're too spiritual or you're too this and your partner is not, please give them time. Like Mary said earlier, you can't change anybody. Yeah. You introduce them to something, and then as you introduce it, have it at the back of your mind that they might never take it. They might never take it, and then you just have to. And even if
they're going to take it, they need time to take it.
Yeah.
So today on Me and More Talk Show, we're talking about religion and belief and spirituality in marriages. What it does to marriage. Does it help marriages? Does it create problems? To me, I feel it has a lot of good impact in marriages. Like I said, it helps to build a relationship. That is if both of you are on the same page.
Exactly.
That's the thing. The both of you are not on the same page, then don't even bother at all.
Even when, yeah, sometimes it affects your children you come up with.
Yes.
So maybe you're a Christian.
Yeah.
I'm a Latter-day Saint.
Yeah.
Or I'm a Jehovah Witness.
Yeah.
Our beliefs are not the same. We don't celebrate birthdays, but we have children.
Christmas and we have,
we have, and it's affecting these children because they probably want to celebrate birthdays.
Yeah.
And mom doesn't want to, or dad doesn't want to, because of their belief that they're forcing down on those innocent children who want to have a life. So please be on the same boat, or respect each other's choices, and then let's love lead.
When making decision about marriage, one, like I always say, you need to be very careful. Marriage is not a bed of roses. Not everybody is meant to get married, I tell you. But if you decide that I have the balls, I am ready to get married, and then you go down to the religion or the spiritual aspect of it, you have to be very ready. Make sure you don't force anything down anyone's throat. Give them the opportunity to understand you, and give them the opportunity to learn what you have learned and what you are used to.
Exactly.
Thank you for joining me on May I More Talk Show today, Abby. Thank you for coming today. I really appreciate you.
Yep.
Thank you, my viewers. Thank you for leaving comments, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and keep loving May I More Talk Show. Please hit that notification buttons. We love you. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.
Bye.